Bible! Historical books.
Did you know that the Bible tells a one-of-a-kind history?
History? What's that again?
History is true stories about things that really happened.
Like Bible stories?
Yes, the Bible is history. It is the story of God and His rescue plan to fix our broken friendship with Him. The Bible is God's story, His story.
Whoa! The Bible is a big book of history.
Yes, the Bible is a big book of books. But to help us understand the story, it is broken down into lots of different parts.
Parts? What do you mean?
Let me explain. First, the Bible is divided into two big parts, the Old Testament and the New Testament. Do you remember what Testament means?
I think so. No.
Testament means proof or evidence that something happened. So, the Old Testament shares true stories about what happened before Jesus, and the New Testament shares true stories about what happened from the time Jesus came.
The Old Testament before Jesus, and the New Testament from the time Jesus came.
Right. Together, the Old Testament and the New Testament include 66 books.
That's a lot of books.
It is. And understanding where each book is in the Old and New Testaments helps us remember where to find them.
That's good.
So, the Bible is also broken down into 5 smaller parts based on the stories. The Pentateuch. The historical books, writings, and prophets include the stories before Jesus.
In the Old Testament?
Right. The Gospels and Acts, letters, Revelation include the stories from the time Jesus came.
In the New Testament?
Very good.
1 Bible, 2 Testaments, 5 parts, 66 different books.
You got it.
Phew! But wait, historical? Is that like history?
Right again. The second part of the Bible, the historical books, include the books of Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, and Esther. Yes?
It might take a little time to learn all the names of these books.
The historical books tell the story of Israel's time in the Promised Land.
Is that the land God promised to Abraham and his family?
It is, but they didn't get there until after the first 5 books of the Bible. Do you remember what that part is called?
Oh, I know. The Pentateuch.
Right. After that, Joshua led God's people into the Promised Land.
That's amazing. They must have been so excited to finally get there.
Oh, they were. But as soon as they got there, the people started to break their covenant with God. Over and over again.
Covenant? What does that mean?
A covenant is a promise between God and people. God made 3 promises to Abraham. Number 1, that his family would become a great nation.
Oh, I remember. The second promise was that Abraham's family would have their own land.
The Promised Land.
And they finally got there. But they didn't keep their promise to God?
No, but even though they broke the covenant, God did not. He continued to love, provide for, and rescue his people.
God was really patient with them.
Yes. During this time when God's people experienced many changes and ups and downs, God was always reminding them that there was a plan to make things right. God kept pointing his people to a later part of his story, the part we call the New Testament.
When Jesus came.
Yes, God was always pointing his people to Jesus as the only way to fix our broken friendship with him. Like what happened to
me, Joshua. One time, I met a mysterious commander of the Lord's army.
Some people believe that was Jesus. Something similar also happened to a woman.
Me, Deborah. I was one of the leaders that helped Israel when they wouldn't listen to God. We were called judges. So many of us judges tried to help God's people, but they kept choosing to go their own way, and that got them in lots of trouble. But God kept sending help to save them, which pointed to our ultimate Savior.
Then God also spoke to
me, David. He promised that someone from my family would become the forever king of Israel.
God pointed all these people to the time when all his promises would come true in one person.
Jesus!
Our commander, our savior, our forever king.
Raising kids to love Jesus and know the Bible can bring up tough questions,
What is sin again?
tricky topics, and sticky subjects.
Always tell the whole truth.
Let Minno be your guide to helping your kids experience Jesus every day.
Jesus is alive!
With hundreds of shows designed to support spiritual growth.
Because Jesus is stronger than anything.
Minno, where God's goodness and love comes to life for kids. Download the Minno app to start streaming today.